crap, this is weird. Everything feels different. But like I said, flight I've been nervous about for a very long time, but we're gonna get it done. My wife just got her pilot's license on Friday, and about time that I learned how to fly from the right seat. So here I am. I've got 4 hours of lessons in a 172, 4 hours of pilot command in the right seat, and never flown this plane right seat before, but today it's gonna be the first. So here we go. Like I said, super nervous. Everything feels foreign over here, for sure. I've got, you know, probably 600 hours in this plane, and it's all from there. So guess if everything goes bad, I'll climb up to altitude and switch seats real quick, but I'm thinking we'll be okay. We're gonna go up, do some turns, some stalls, and then come back and do some pattern work.
Good morning, Napa Ground, RV93 Delta Charlie is at the south rim. We have Echo. We'd like to taxi to the active. We'll be departing to the southwest.
RV93 Delta Charlie, Napa Ground, runway 19er right, taxi to Alpha Kilo.
19er right, yeah, Alpha Kilo for 93 Delta Charlie, thank you.
One thing I'm gonna do is change my PFD, put the engine monitor up there, and luckily with this plane I can switch the MFD and the PFD and the map screen and all that stuff on a whim, which is awesome. I can tell you right now, one of the things that feels much different is the throttle control. I definitely not used to left-hand throttle, not a fighter pilot, and I know that a lot of tandem seat planes use left-handed throttle, but this part's going to be a little foreign to me, and that's okay. Just going to have to get used to it. The only way to get used to it is to do it. I think the key today will just be methodical. Be very methodical. But if I'm going to teach my wife how to fly, I've got to be as good from the right seat as I am from the left seat. So here we go. One thing I had to think about is I can't have my belts as tight as I normally do, and maybe I will for landings, but you know, I can't reach the mags and stuff like that if the belts are as tight as I normally like them. I like my belts really tight.
Napa Tower RV93 Delta Charlie, ready to go 19er right via departure to southwest.
RV93 Delta Charlie, Napa Tower. Traffic landing and departing off the parallel of the Cessna left close traffic. Southwestbound departure, approved runway 19er right, clear for takeoff.
19er right, clear for takeoff, 3 Delta Charlie.
We got that traffic in sight. Alright, lights, camera. Here's the action. One last flight control check, stir the pot. Rudder, and just remember, stick back. There we go. We'll roll into that throttle. Okay, full power, right rudder. Airspeed's alive. Wow, it felt like I'm flying a new plane. Let's hope by the time I'm done here it doesn't feel like I'm landing a new plane. Charlie's making a lot of horsepower this morning. A little more right rudder. And we'll get to 1,000 feet, let off the gas a little bit. Climbing out pretty good here. Alright, let's lower that nose just a little, get us to 110 knots. There's 1,000 feet. Pull off the power here. Go to about 85%.
Traffic Tower, Delta 83 Echo Romeo, 10 miles to the west for pattern work with affirmation Echo.
Delta 83 Echo Romeo, nav tower, make right traffic runway 19 right, report midfield.
Okay.
Right traffic for 19 right, report midfield, Delta 83 Echo Romeo.
For some reason, I'm more sensitive to, I get really motion sick when I fly, but if I fly a lot, it doesn't really affect me, but for some reason, out of just a touch of left rudder there, out of the right seat is different. Looking, I'm climbing in my turn. After the takeoff that felt really foreign to me, I headed out to the practice area to do some steep turns, some slow flight, and some stalls. Keep it bank a little bit.
We'll be looking for the traffic.
Bay flight 31, report inbound.
We're keeping straight more with rudder than anything else right now. About to brake right there. There's my stall. Go full power. Flaps up. There's full power. And lost a couple hundred feet. A couple hundred too many. I can tell you my throttle sensitivity, just my skills with the throttle are not as good with my left hand, even though I'm ambidextrous.
CHP32, fly easterly. Once you're on the other side of the exit, the center line is the runway 19 right. Continue inbound.
Roger.
So first observations, having everything a little different, it really kills your situational awareness. You're not as quick to see things because you're looking in a different direction. I'll give you an example. The first time I put my flaps down for that stall, I looked to the left because I always look to the left to look at my flap position, and I can't see the flaps to the left. I only see it to the right.
Bay Flight 31, like to shoot inbound on the VOR runway 6.
So that's kind of wild. Just little things like that make a big difference, and hopefully it doesn't make too big of a difference coming in for a landing here.
We'll report 5 mile final, Bay Flight 31. Nav Tower, RV 93 Delta Charlie is 7 miles to the southwest, and we have Echo. We'd like to come inbound and get the pattern, do some pattern work on 19 right.
Even my radio calls suck from over here.
RV 93 Delta Charlie, nav tower, make right traffic runway 19 right, report midfield.
Make right traffic 19 right, we'll report midfield for 3 Delta Charlie, thanks.
Okay, let's start a descent here. And need all the help I can get, so I'm going to have 4 flight. Let me know where the traffic pattern is. Even though I know it's my home airport, I always back it up. I'm going to give myself all the help I can get. I'm going to activate the synthetic approach, which is completely a VFR tool.
System 1558 Delta, nav tower, make right traffic runway 19 right, report midfield, stay intentions.
One thing over here, the nose just looks different. It looks like I'm nose down right now and I should be descending, and I'm not. I'm straight and level.
Nav Tower, RV 93 Delta Charlie, right traffic midfield for 19 right.
Sirius 803 Papa Kilo, break off in half a mile, stay in tension.
Break off half mile, full stop landing, 803 Papa Kilo.
Sirius 3 Papa Kilo, report circling east to make left traffic runway 19 right.
19 right, east or left traffic, 803 Papa Kilo.
RV 3 Delta Charlie, runway 19 right, clear touch and go, on the go, make right close traffic.
19 right, clear touch and go, and right close traffic for 3 Delta Charlie.
Okay, I'm already at flap speed. We'll do first notch of flaps. About 1250 RPM, 1200 RPM to descend. As in the other seat, I can do this all by feel. I don't need to pay attention to even numbers. I just fly them, and over here it's just different. Everything feels different. I'm sure this feels like my first solo all over again, and my own plane. I don't want to F it up. All right, second notch of flaps. We'll turn base, a little touch of right rudder.
58 Delta, midfield, Napa Tower.
Cessna 58 Delta, you'll be number 2 following an RV, right base, number 2 runway 19 right, clear to land.
Less power here.
Number 2, clear to land, 19 right, traffic right, 58 Delta.
Mr. Delta, we'll go flaps 3.
That's just 3 Echo Romeo, traffic right base approaching final, RV, runway 19 left, clear for the option, the traffic is for the parallel.
Looking for traffic, that's just 83 Echo Romeo, clear for the option number 19 or left.
Alright, 500 feet.
RV 3 Delta Charlie, traffic approaching left base for the parallel, that's just.
We have the traffic inside on the opposing base, 3 Delta Charlie.
Alright, need a little more power, just 20, 30 feet low. Right on the glide slope. My synthetic viz is saying I'm doing good. .68 knots is good. 3 notches of flaps is good.
Series 3 Papa Kilo, extend downwind, I'll call your base.
They're calling base, 803 Papa Kilo.
Little adjustments.
Bay 531, break off your approach to the southwest, left turn out.
Okay, left turn out, break down to the southwest, Bay
Pulling
531.
power. Coming down. Ground effect. A little more right rudder. Loading. Ooh.
Series 3 Papa Kilo, you'll be number 2 following the Cessna, right base, approaching final, and sending out at 1000, report traffic in sight.
Can you confirm what runway we're going to, 803 Papa Kilo?
Say again?
Confirm the runway, 803 Papa Kilo?
Series 3 Papa Kilo, runway 19 right.
19 right. Number 2, 803 Papa Kilo.
Okay. Not a good landing at all. And it just feels like crazy. Alright, we're gonna pull some power out of it. Got plenty of speed.
3 Papa Kilo, confirm clear to land 19 right.
Too much right rudder, holy crap.
Series 3 Papa Kilo. Negative. Go around.
Oh shit.
Going around, 803 Papa Kilo.
And Series 3 Papa Kilo, extend your wind, I'll call your right crosswind.
Yeah, Crawford crosswind, 803 Papa Kilo.
Cover 3 Delta Charlie, runway 19 right, clear touch and go.
19 right, clear touch and go, 3 Delta Charlie.
Series 3 Papa Kilo, you can start your right crosswind.
Right crosswind, 803 Papa Kilo.
This is 58 Delta cross, runway 19 left, taxiway echo ground point 7.
Cross, 19 left, go to 1.7, 58 Delta.
Flaps 3. Slow them down here.
November Juliet, 12 miles west of the field, inbound for a full stop landing.
Mike, November Juliet, make right traffic, runway 19 right, port 3 west.
Right traffic, 19 right, Mike November Juliet.
Oh man. That wasn't any better. Not on center line. Goes down. Wow. Back on center line. Let's go. Right now it doesn't feel like I'm ever going to be as good at flying right seat as I am left seat. Holy crap.
RV3 Delta Charlie, runway 19 right, clear for the option.
19 right, cleared for the option, 3 Delta Charlie.
feet, make our turn. Flaps 3. Trim.
Napa Tower, this is Cherokee 15824, 10 miles to the north, inbound for touch and goes. We have a Foxtrot.
Calling Napa Tower inbound from the north. Say again your numbers.
Cherokee 15824.
Cherokee 15824, make a straight in for runway 19 or left, report a 4-mile final.
Okay, make the straight in, 19 left, report 4-mile final, 15824.
Got updrafts right at the front of the runway. Alright, let's sit in that ground effect center line this time. Better but drifted. Okay, come on, keep that nose wheel up. Stay on center line. Too high. There we go. Much better. And we're up right rudder. Nose down trim.
Napa Tower, Cessna Fairfax Hotel, 1 mile out the river.
RV3 Delta Charlie, make a left traffic, runway 19 or left.
Left traffic 19 or left for 3 Delta Charlie.
Touch 3 Echo Romeo, left at the end, ground point 7.
We got left at the end and ground point 7, I think I remember things.
Was that Cessna 5531 Hotel calling Napa Tower?
Napa Tower, Cherokee 2565, uniform ready to take off 19 left crosswind departure.
Cherokee 2565 uniform Napa Tower, left crosswind approved, runway 19 or left, clear for takeoff.
200 feet high.
Cleared for takeoff 19 left, 65 uniform.
Trim. One notch of flaps. 1200 RPM.
RV3 Delta Charlie, runway 19 or left, clear for the option.
19 or left, cleared for the option, 3 Delta Charlie.
Can actually go high, so I can put all my flaps in and give me some drag.
Mike November Juliet, turn left on Echo, hold short of runway 19 or left for landing and departing traffic.
Hold short 19 left for Mike November Juliet.
Cessna 31 Hotel, just verify you're going to make right traffic for runway 19 or right.
Affirm, yep, through our hotel.
Cherokee 824, runway 19 or left, cleared touch and go. On the go, make left close traffic.
Clear touch and go, 19 left traffic.
Through our hotel is starting circling.
Too slow.
31 Hotel, runway 19 or right, clear to land.
19 right, clear land, through our hotel.
Oh.
That'll be a full stop for 3 Delta Charlie.
RV3 Delta Charlie, left at the end, ground point 7.
Left at the end, ground point 7, 3 Delta Charlie, thanks.
It's enough abuse on my plane for one day. We'll have to definitely come up and do this again. Because, good lord, everything's just different.
Napa ground, RV93 Delta Charlie on Delta, looking to taxi to the south ramp.
RV93 Delta Charlie, Napa ground, taxi south ramp via Delta Charlie Hotel Alpha.
Delta Charlie Hotel Alpha for 3 Delta Charlie, thanks.
And RV3 Delta Charlie, the Cirrus off your left-hand side is also headed to the south ramp via Charlie and Alpha. Just keep that traffic in sight.
We'll keep keep that traffic in sight and maintain visual separation for 3 Delta Charlie.
Even opening the canopy is different over here. So, that wasn't a disaster, but it sure wasn't great. I had one okay landing, and just the feel of the plane is so much different from the right side, and I think the only thing I can do is get up there and get reps in and get practice, and I can tell you that right out of the gate it felt so unnatural, and even by the end it was starting to feel a little better, but coming in on the short runway, you know, I came in, I got a little bit too slow, tried to correct it, and I don't know, it ended up being a full stall landing, which I don't do those very often in this plane, but you know, we'll see. I'm sure it's going to look terrible on the tape. Either way, thanks for joining me. If any of you crazy people want to try this, I definitely suggest the instructor. I know the 3 or 4 hours I had in the right seat.
755, Charlie Golf, south ramp with Foxtrot, taxi for eastbound departure.
The 3 or 4 hours I had in the right seat with the instructor in a 172 really helped wrap my head around the things I needed to concentrate on. But I can just tell you the feel is totally different. You don't have the muscle memory in your left hand for the throttle. You don't have it in your right hand for the controls, and it's just a lot different. So you know, hopefully I can get better at this, because it could be hard to teach my wife if I can't do it at a high level. So. I learned a lot from this flight. Number one, throttle control with my left hand was not as good as with my right hand. Stick control with my right hand was not as good as with my left hand. I really needed to develop some muscle memory from that. Another thing I talked about earlier in the video was my sight picture being off, and I didn't realize I was sitting on top of a seat cushion that my wife usually uses. That was raising my head about 1.5 inches higher than it normally sits, and it threw my whole sight picture off for landings. The next 2 flights, I was sans the seat cushion, and the pattern work went a lot better. I felt really confident after the 3rd flight and about the 20th landing in the RV from the right seat. And the next video will consist of me back in the right seat and my wife flying the RV from the left seat for the first time. I hope you all liked the video. Please comment in the section for any kind of content that you would like. If I can do it, I would love to do it. And I hope everybody is great out there. We'll see you next time.